So what is the recipe of great communication? We are going to think about communication as a meal. What are the ingredients that we need to have present in the meal? How do we put together a great meal? Well, let's think about it in this way. There are really 5 ingredients that have to be present all the time for great communication to be possible. All right, the first ingredient is clarity. How do you make your point clearly? It has got to be clear. The second ingredient is brevity. How do you get to the point quickly? How you do not waste people's time. The third ingredient is context. How do you help people see how your point or how your message fits in for them? How does it make sense for them? The fourth ingredient is impact. How do you make it stand out? Or how do you make it memorable for your receiver? The fifth ingredient is value. The name itself explains it. How do you make your message valuable for the people who are consuming it? 5 ingredients that will go into every communication meal. They are clarity, brevity, context, impact, and finally value. Okay, great. So we have got all the ingredients we need. Now the next question is, how much of each ingredient do we need? In what quantity do we need each one of them? It is just like cooking a great meal. Let's figure it out. This would all depend on the different meals that we are going to make by using these 5 ingredients. We are going to need ingredients in different proportion for different audiences. It is just like a different dish for different people. By using the same ingredients in different proportion, different people have different taste. Different people need different taste out of their meal. Some like it spicy, some like it mild, and some like it crazy hot. Communication is also similar. By using these 5 ingredients, we can satisfy different audiences based on the demand. We just need to change the proportions of our communication meal. A successful savvy communicator looks at these 5 ingredients and determines, based on the audience, which ingredient should be dominant, which ingredient will be most helpful for what kind of an audience and what kind of a situation. In this video, we are going to help you choose which ingredients you need to choose for what kind of an audience or situation. Let's get started. Well, when do we need clarity? Clarity is a very important ingredient when there is a lot of complexity around the situation. There is loads of confusion. You need to make sure that your message includes plenty of clarity so people understand what this is really about. Number 2, when do we need a bit of brevity? When the time is short, when we think the attention span of our audience is very limited. Also, when our audience is very senior, we want to make sure there is enough amount of brevity as an ingredient in whatever we are communicating. How about context? Use it when there is unfamiliarity with the topic, or maybe when you are communicating with people who have a lot on their mind, or when they are just walking in to listen to you, having just come out of something very confusing. These are the times when you use plenty of this ingredient called context. Number 4, how about impact? When do we need to have a lot of impact in our messaging? Well, when there is a lot of noise. When we really need to work hard to make our message very memorable, when we really want it to stand out and we think that it's going to be hard to achieve it, we got to make sure we add plenty of impact as an ingredient in our communication meal. Then the 5th and the final one is value. Use it when there is skepticism, when there is a choice, and when there is a competition, and when a decision has to be made and there are several other choices that can be made. We need to work very hard to make sure we add plenty of value in this meal that we are creating. The objective of using value is to help people make some decisions. All these 5 ingredients are going to be present in every meal that you create. It's going to be present in every communication that you put together. Make sure that you have some clarity, some brevity, some context, some impact, and add some value depending upon who you're cooking for and what is the situation that you're cooking for. So how do we put together a great meal? How do we put together a great communication meal? It's all about the keyword preparation. Prepare yourself well. Figure out your audience and understand what is their taste, what is their palate all about, what do they need? Do they need more clarity? Do you want to be more impactful, or do you want to add some value? It's very simple. How we put a great meal is all about preparation. Prepare much in advance so that your communication looks very savvy and you achieve the outcome that you desired for. Brevity plus clarity plus value and plus context equals to impact. This is the formula we teach in our program Train the Trainer, a program so very powerful that brings a transformation in people once they're done with it. Communication is no more a tool just for survival. It is much needed for becoming successful. Brevity plus clarity plus value and then context equals to impact is a formula for your success. Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Sachin. I use games, activities and exercises to teach life skills and study skills to young champions. Do subscribe to our channel. It'll help us, motivate us to make good content like this one. Thank you so much.